Hey guys, welcome back to our HM Long Travel build series on our Gen 1 Raptor. In the first video, we prepped the truck to start the build and took everything off of it, well, as much as we could. In the last video, HM stripped off the front suspension, cut off the shock bucket, and started the frame reinforcement. And in this video, the new shock towers go up, and wow, man, I was not ready for this one. Hey guys, I'm Haley with Keep It Dirty Off-Road. Welcome back to the channel. We do a bunch of DIY content with our Raptors and some of our other cars, and sometimes we bring you guys along for the adventure. Please consider subscribing. That's the best way you can support this channel. Before we start, full disclosure, just want to bring this up again. This video is not sponsored, but we were given a small discount for some of the parts that you're going to see in this video. Yes, HM did give us a discount on the actual kit, but we're paying full price for the installation. At the end of the last video, we gave you guys a peek of the design of the front suspension because my truck is getting something new from HM. It is going to be the same race-proven geometry from before, but this kit's going to support bigger shocks. In this video, we're going to cover the new shock tower from fabrication to installation, and wow, guys, I was totally blown away. I mean, this was the first time I really felt like my dream truck was finally coming together. It was finally getting the suspension it deserved. Before we get into the shock towers, let's take a look at the complete frame reinforcement. Again, here HM is a little unique. They frame plated behind the shocks, in front of the shocks, in that middle notch in the frame where the shock normally goes through the coilovers. They also triangle the rear pivot. I already had LCA reinforcement plates from when I first got the truck that HRD installed for us, but HM had to hone those out again because his kit requires the pivots to be centered, not at the edge like the previous kit required. They also welded in a new slot delete on top of my old LCA frame plating on both sides to really reinforce it all. Because again, remember guys, you cannot expect a stock frame to take the extra load as you upgrade the suspension capabilities. Frame plating with rosettes, like you see here, is a must because this whole area of the frame, they're crumples. They're designed to cave in. You need to reinforce the frame, and the rosettes keep the frame from caving in. A flat plate is just not enough because the frame will cave in under those flat plates. This is where HM really distincts itself, and one of the reasons why I chose this kit. While I was admiring the frame plating, Kevin was at work on the shock towers. He was just finalizing the design in the last video, and in a short time, he had them cut and was in the process of welding the shock tower, and I honestly wasn't ready for this. I really wasn't. This is the new design, right?
This is the new one.
It looks huge, dude. Is that even gonna fit in there?
It fits. If it doesn't fit, we're just got what we want out of there.
Now have Eddie hold it in spot so you can get a picture.
What side is that?
That's passenger side.
Passenger? I don't think it'll fit.
Why?
Yeah, I don't think it'll fit because of the cross member at the top. Can we try it out real quick, Eddie?
You gotta cut that?
Yeah, we gotta cut the one beam out. Gen 1s have to have that tower cut.
The minute it doesn't go in there.
Oh yeah, right there. It's definitely not gonna let it in. Holy shit,
Nope.
dude.
It goes about there.
Yeah, I mean, we knew we were gonna have to cut that, but that's still crazy, dude. That's huge.
So what is it? Which one is it?
After-
This cross member, this one right here.
Oh, you have to cut that.
See how low it is on the Gen 1s? The Gen 2s has a different design.
I'm not even close to going.
Yeah, once that's gone, then
So you cut it off all the way from here.
it's either that or you can profile it, but it looks a lot cleaner just taking it out.
Well, do you need to leave part of it for the body or no?
No, you don't need it for anything.
Really? That's just crash?
Yeah, it doesn't do anything. It's not nothing's connected to it. Not some
So
wire.
it's not help supporting it?
Huh? I mean,
I'm sure it's helping, but
I'm sure it helps, but the other ones should be more than enough. I mean, that's all we've done.
Yeah.
Or we've left it, we've cut it. You know what I mean? But it looks
Not
not cleaner. Yeah, not
put that
shit.
in.
That is huge, man. That looks so much bigger than the other ones you've done. Yeah, look at that. Can we put it right next to this? Look at this thing. If you compare this one
I mean, it's kind of hard to see.
to this one, it's huge. You know what the best example of this is, though? It's like my hand next to John's hands. Let me see your hand, dude. It's like that. That's what we're looking at right here.
It's a 2.5 versus 3.0.
It's the 4.0.
Yeah.
Yep.
4.5. That's the trophy chopper. You're right.
For those that don't know him, that's John Kilborn from Dirt Days. He's actually next up to get the same kit, but on his Gen 2. And we'll be documenting that build as well, guys, because that kit's gonna be the same for a Gen 2 and a Gen 3. So you Gen 2, Gen 3 guys, you'll be able to get this kit soon. And also make sure you look up Dirt Days if you're going to Baja. It's a good group that runs off-road down there, and I highly recommend them.
There you go. Oh, huge.
It's taller too.
Taller and huge.
Well, yeah, because this is 10-inch stroke.
You have the wide plates, that's why.
But this is also 10-inch stroke. This is 12.
Oh, yeah, that is true.
Well, let's see them like right next to each other. Look at that, dude. That's wild, man. I'm telling you, man. It's like your hand compared to my hand.
It is. Bigger is always better.
Now, we left HM here to finish up the towers and came back the next day to see how they turned out. By the next day, the core supports were cut out and the shock towers were mocked up and damn, way taller than I expected. Way taller than I expected. I mean, I can't explain to you guys how excited I was. This is like the first time where I really felt the truck was going to be completely different. The height of the shock tower surprised me, was not expecting it to be that big. And yeah, the truck is just coming together quick. Way taller than I was expecting it. So much so that they had to remove this. There's a little core support that goes from here to the front. That had to be removed. It doesn't change the rigidity at all. I mean, this is still pretty strong. Look at that. Look at that, man, it's huge. They even got the bump stop laid out. I wish I could do the bump stop above. If I do the bump stop above, they gotta do a whole cage. But I don't know if I can afford that till after I saw all the old parts. And then as far as access goes, if you guys look, I still have access to all the plugs. In fact, I probably have better access to the plugs than I did before, because before the other hoop would go through here and it would actually block both of these. Now I actually have access to both of these right here. All the access to the front one. I think the only one that's going to be a little challenging is this guy right here, but I think with the little angle bit, I should be able to access that no problem. So that's kind of cool. I thought it was going to be impossible to access all that stuff, but in fact, that might be better than what I was before. I will have to take the shock off. Can't avoid that, but it'll actually give me better access than before. This is badass. Let's take a look at the other side. Look at that. This side's almost done too. Look at that. Look at that. Look at it. Look how tall that is, guys. Look how close that is to the brake booster. Freaking wild, man. Freaking wild. I think another challenge we're gonna have, cabling. Look at all that. All that cabling. Gotta figure out a way to route that. Dude, this is coming out so good, man.
Like it?
Oh, nowhere near what I expected, man. I mean, just for whatever reason, I never put two and two together how tall the 12-inch shock tower was gonna be.
They're a little taller than the Gen 1s. This is the Gen 1, original Gen 1.
And there's still so much we have to figure out, right? Like, we definitely have to redo the cooling,
Yeah.
right, for the supercharger.
It needs to anyway. They only had like one little bolt holding it on. It was kind of like,
I know, it's pretty flimsy.
yeah, it's pretty fun.
And then I think we're gonna have to figure out how to mount the airbox on the other side too, right? Because that was to the core support.
Possibility. If not, we can go park it on it.
Okay.
I already have that figured out. We can do that.
I think as long as the elbow and everything is there, because that has the sensors, we'll be fine.
Oh yeah, you have to.
And then the filter already there, it's the clamp on, so
Yeah.
we wouldn't have to go too crazy for it.
Yeah. Just make a new little box.
Yeah.
New aluminum box.
Dude, this is coming out so good. I'm hoping that the old kit sells quick, so that like one of the next projects we can do is the cage, the proper cage, and do the bumps up top later on.
Yeah. That's why it'd be advantageous now to move all this stuff so it's out of the way. So when we do get to that point, it's readily available to do it.
Yeah, that'd be great, man. That'd be great. Dude, this looking so good.
And your 37 clears. Anything bigger though, we have to do sheet metal work.
Yeah, for right now, I'm not planning to do 40s. My budget can't pay for 40s anyways, right? I think at 37 as it is now, it's in almost $500 a tire, depending on what you go with.
I know, it's crazy.
40s, 41s are going for $600-700 now. It's wild, dude. It's wild how expensive it is getting.
If you're on BFGs, yeah. BFGs is falling for.
It's coming out so good though, dude.
We'll clean up all this. We're gonna account that. We'll cap this. Get rid of this altogether.
Figure out how to run all this crap.
We can get it back up in there.
That's so cool, dude. I don't think the guys are gonna understand how cool this is, man. To go through this. This is a dream come true.
This will be a bitch system. The new arm will be badass. I'm anxious to get that so we can get that together. It's almost cut and done. So
I think people are gonna be blown away once they see it fully done, dude. Holy shit! Because it's so different. Even though it's the same geometry, right? It's the same geometry, same everything. It's just wider.
Yeah.
Wider this way, not wider that way.
It's basically the Elite. So this is the Elite front end, but in four-wheel drive instead of two-wheel drive.
Which is so cool.
So I just modified the Elite kit and basically made it see if it could fit, and it did. It's tight, but we got it to fit. So
yeah, I think once I sell the kit, I think the first thing I'm going to do is order the CVs, the RCV axles, so I can have those.
Mm-hmm.
And then the ones that I have now, the stock ones, they'll be my backups in case something happens.
Yeah.
Because I want to get the full travel out of this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to get the full travel, dude, because I think this kit's going to get more travel than the stock CVs can handle.
Yeah.
Way more.
For sure.
Badass.
Yeah, there's a lot of travel. On this kit. So we'll see if we can get it with the CVs.
Yeah,
I think drive is hold all day long. So
oh yeah, two-wheel drive, you'll get 19, right? 19, almost 20 out of the front.
you'll get 19. Can't get 20. I get 19 though. 19 usable.
Well, depending on the shop, you can say whatever you want.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, if I use my metric tape measure now.
All right, guys, we'll keep you guys posted. HM even surprised me here and was ahead of schedule and was working on the power steering pump. Oh shit, you guys already swapped it?
Yeah.
Pump was going out, and I know the lines rub on these kits, so we asked them to swap it out and check all the lines.
Yeah, it needs plumbing.
Damn, you guys already
See
swapped that?
Plumbing.
The plumbing, yeah. Yeah, we got to change the plumbing though. These lines are no good. The fittings are broken.
Really?
Yeah, see how the pins popping out?
Yeah.
They're no good.
I knew we had to replace the lines anyways because they're wearing out on the ABS. I'm hoping too that once we get everything back in, that you guys can help me find a better path for those lines too.
Yeah, we'll find something better.
That's awesome, dude. Did you notice the welded bolts I did for that so that it would be an easy swap for you guys?
I didn't do it. Ed did, so.
So Eddie, did you notice the bolts? How they were welded so it was an easy swap for you? You didn't know?
Yeah.
I had Bailey weld them in last time because it was a fucking nightmare to do it without it.
Oh, I thought that was part of the bracket. Yeah.
No, they're not. Like if you normally do that, you have to get a wrench back in there,
grab it.
and there's no way to fucking get a wrench in there. You have to have like tiny little hands.
You guys popped it.
So I was like, hey, last time I did, I was like, dude, can you pop it off, weld those so that I never have to do that shit again?
Yeah, we had to modify those because that hit.
Oh yeah, with the.
Yeah, so I had to redraw that on the next ones.
Is that going to be the same on the Gen 2s, you think?
Yeah.
Because it's the same setup, right?
I'm going to have to go, I think I'm going to have to just cut it and have the shock mount be part of that.
So is that why, like...
It has that sensor right there.
We're in Eddie's way. He's, like, eager to get to it. All right, guys. That's it for this video. If you guys want to get more information on this kit or you guys would like to get a quote, make sure you reach out to Kevin at HM. We're gonna put his contact details below, but basically you can call him, you can text him, or you can send him an email or a message on Instagram. His website is currently not up as of the making of this video, but he is working on getting that back up. I know you guys will be as excited as I am as this build comes along because I am super excited. I mean, this is a dream come true for me. I can't say that enough. It's not done and it's already completely blowing me away, and I can't wait till it's done because it's just gonna be amazing. All right, guys, I hope you guys like this content. Please consider subscribing. Questions or comments below. Interact with the video, like it, subscribe. That's one of the best ways you guys can keep supporting the videos that we do. And yeah, again, please subscribe and stay tuned, guys. We still have a whole lot more. We're gonna document every phase of this build and it's gonna be fun. All right, guys, thank you for watching.